Just a few minutes away from pro qualifying here at the Toronto BMX Jam. My name's Catfish. I'll be running my mouth, hopefully educating and entertaining you on our passion in life, BMX. Some of the best BMX riders on the planet doing battle. Who is going to make it in the finals? You're going to find out today. I'm joined by one of my esteemed colleagues, Mr. Lee Ramsdale. Lee is one of the judges. Lee is a longtime professional BMX rider, also a character, if you will. Lee, a lot of people out there, we have new fans that have maybe never been to a BMX contest before. What are the judges looking for?
We're looking for, hard tricks, of course. Overall use of sight, the entire course. Like, just don't stay on one side of the course. Your flow, your style, the height. There's a lot that we're looking at. How sticky you land a trick, whether or not you pace the jump. Like, we take notes and all that. And people having fun out there doesn't hurt either.
Having fun also always is a good thing. Is it true that you're going to give extra points if someone takes their shirt off or rides barefoot?
Mark Losi will, but I'm a little strict on keeping the clothes on.
Okay, so the riders have heard it here first. We're about 60 seconds out from our first four professionals. To all of our fans all over the world checking out the live feed, welcome to the Toronto BMX Jam. If you guys can't be here, I can tell you there are a lot of good-looking people in the stands, and they are ready for some BMX action. You guys ready for some BMX today, Toronto? All right, let me just check and make sure all four of our riders are up there. We might be having a couple last-minute adjustments. So we're going to be seeing Rob Armour, Nick Bruce, Greg Ellis, and Kevin Teets. We're swinging on Nick, I believe. All right, looks like we are good to go. I know there's a lot of new faces out there that might have never been to a BMX contest before. I can tell you this, hold on to your hats and get ready to hold your jaw, because BMX Freestyle in 2014 is absolutely insane. The progression levels of these riders is through the roof, and it's due in part to things like Joyride 150. When you give these guys a good, safe, positive place to do tricks, they are going to reciprocate with insane moves like we're about to see today. The first rider we're going to see in the pro class, 23 years old, from Ohio, USA, Rob Armour! Pushing the box backwards, taking the handoff. Check this one out, 720. You see something you like, let the rider know. Your energy is just going to get funneled through them. Whipping that tail over the hip. Picture perfect right there. Tail whip to foot jam. He's got no front brakes on the bike. He's got to jam his foot in the front tire after doing a tail whip. Wow! 540 flare. What do you guys think of Rob Armour? Man. Had the pleasure of announcing this guy last week in Tallinn, Estonia, where he unleashed a brand new trick to the world. 360 double tail whip to downside tail whip back from Hubbard, Ohio, doing the mad gear. Make some noise for Nick Bruce! Oh, that was 3 times around in the tail whip. This is what the pro class is all about. Triple tail whip out of the gate for Nick Bruce. Flare tail whip. Back on his feet. Show this guy some love, Toronto. BMX riders are the toughest athletes on the planet. I continually say this. Right back up under that crash. Look at that. Whip the foot tail whip. That's a crazy technical trick. Let the wings fly over the hip, nose bonk 180. Pulling that one. Let's hear it for Nick Bruce. The Ohio boys are in the building. 20 years old from Boardman, doing it for Skizz BMX. Greg Ellis. Greg Ellis going for the front flip. Show this guy some noise. I told you, professional BMX is at an absurd level these days. This is the first group. So close to that thing. What do you guys think about Greg Ellis? All right, from down south Ohio, Grove City to be exact, representing DK Bicycles. Put your hands together, Toronto, for Kevin Teets. Absolutely click. 360 look back. Spins a 3 halfway through, throws the bars in his body 90 degrees. Keeping a rolling jam. Let's get behind this guy, T-Dot. Kevin Teets going up and over the kicker. Big 360 up in the driveway. What do you guys think of Kevin Teets? Teets with more tricks up his sleeve. Call it there. Hands together, please, for Ohio's Kevin Teets. Back to the top of the list we go. Jefferson, Ohio represent Mr. Rob Armour. Starting things off, big one-hander on the quarter pipe. Nah. You guys know what that was. Double tail whip, no problem for Rob Armour. Setting it off with a double tail whip. Excuse me, double backflip. Foot jam on that big sub. Rob Armour lighting it up here. Double tail with the hip. Oh! Tail with the foot jam tail whip. Give it up for Rob Armour. Wow. Ohio is making his presence known. Second run for this guy from Hubbard, Ohio, doing it for Mad Gear, Nick Bruce. Effortless double tail whip over the long driveway box. Bar spin, manual, tail whip in. 3 trick combo. Flare whip. Great style, he's down that little nose off the tabletop on that spine. Bruce stands to feet. Let him hear you, Toronto! Wow, backflip, tail whip. Nick Bruce all over the course on fire. Toronto, what do you guys think of Nick Bruce? Incredible run. This guy impressed a lot of people last weekend in Estonia, and he's doing it again here in Toronto. Greg Ellis, the Toronto BMX Jam course is yours. Go for the no-handed front flip. Talk about determination. What do you think, Toronto? Foot jam, rock walk, drop in. Blair getting the bike underneath him, just sliding out, back on his feet. Let's show this guy some support. Getting some speed for this one. Yes, backflip over the string line. Greg Ellis, give it up for him. Kevin Teets will have his second visit to the course. See what he's got planned for run number 2. Here we go with the Kevin Teets show. Kevin Teets going funny with it. I told you, Toronto, this is the first group of riders. Yo, Feeble, 270 back tire spin. Upside down, make some noise for this guy, Toronto. Kevin Teets. Shout out to the homies back in Columbus at the Flow Skatepark. That was the first place I rode with Kevin. Teets with some speed. All over the place. What do you guys think of Ohio's Kevin Teets? This is the first heat of riders. If this is indicative of what we've got in store for us, it's going to be an insane afternoon. All right, gentlemen, we're going to give you each a shot at last trick. You get one shot at last trick, see what it's going to be. This is what makes the Toronto BMX Jam special. Not really timed. These guys get 2 visits to the course and then they get this. I know you can get loud for Rob Armour. Looking for a double whip to foot jam. We'll make it fair. We'll give each ride, we'll give you 2 attempts. I promise you, if you get loud, he's going to pull this. Get it, Toronto! All right. That's going to do it for Rob Armour, 2 attempts. All right, Nick Bruce, your shot at last trick, my friend. I told you, we were in Tallinn, Estonia for Simple Session last weekend. Turned the BMX run upside down with a brand new trick. Let's see what he's got here in Toronto. Make some noise for this guy. Whoa! 360 downside tail whip to whip back. Make some noise and he'll pull it! Told you! 2 attempts for that guy right there, Nick Bruce. Give it up for him. Nick, 360 downside whip to whip back. Is that what that was? We've got no instant replay. Wow, 360 tail whip, downside tail whip for whip back. All right, Greg Ellis, the last trick for you, my friend. I'm rooting for this whole group of riders. I'm from Ohio as well. Oh! That was a casual! Wow! Oh my God! 180 backflip, 180. That one will certainly make the highlight reel. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Ellis. I was not expecting that. Yes, Greg. If you have never seen a casserole before, Greg goes up the ramp, does a 180 while he's rolling backwards, does a backflip, and then does a 180 out. Picture perfect casserole from the 20-year-old from Ohio, Greg Ellis. Kevin Teets will be the last rider. You guys thought I was lying. I was not lying when I said this was going to be a doozy. All right, Kevin Teets, you've already seen some huge tricks out of this guy. Where is he going? He's going no hand in front, and he's okay. The people that the bike hit is okay. It's still a party. He is okay. The bike went flying. So he's got 2 attempts. Catch your breath for a second if you want. Imagine being the elderly couple that's just coming to the bike show and you just look and there's just a bike bouncing at the door. All right, Kevin wants a piece of this. You know how BMX works. Let's get this guy pumped up, Toronto! Back on his feet. Make some noise for Kevin Teets! One of the toughest guys in BMX. Can somebody check the concrete to make sure the concrete's okay? Don't ever worry about Kevin Teets. All right, that's going to be it for this heat of riders. One more time for Rob, Armour, Nick, Bruce, Greg Ellis, and Kevin Teets. We'll give you guys a chance to catch your breath. I need to catch my breath. I need like a seltzer water or something. I need like a little fan. Can I get a martini up here? Let's get seltzer waters, please. We would like seltzer waters, M&M's with the blue ones picked out, a croissant, and I would like a Pomeranian. Our next 3 riders, Matt O, Toshio Takagi, and Nathan Lord. All right. All right, we are set to go with the next 3 riders. You saw the first heat. This one's going to be just as action-packed. First rounder from Cleveland, Ohio, doing it for Thriller BMX in 3 bikes, Matt Omiecinski! Wow, that was a peacock! Taking both hands off, grabbing the front peg. That Hoffman-inspired trick. One-handed and one-footer on the low side. Yes, 360 look back. Opposite 360, regular look back. We call that the Metro wall. Wall right on that one. Another wall ride. 270 downside tail whip. We're calling that one a decade. Decade is the opposite of the tail whip when the rider goes around the bike. Over tube hanger. Coming over the ramp, grinding his head upside down. 180 backflip is what that trick is. Let's hear it from Matt Omiecinski. All right, Toronto, I know we can get loud for this next guy. He is furthest from home. All the way from Japan, doing it for OKABE Group, Toshio Takagi. Blasting on the corner. What did I tell you about these guys being tough as nails? Show the stars some love! We're gonna let him get his bearings together. That was a rough one. Maybe get him some water. And we will move on to our next rider. Get it checked out. All right, up next from Jamestown, New York, doing it for Holly Loft, bike jump, and the cutest baby in the building. 27 years old, it's time for Nathan Lord. Yeah, Nathan starting off with a big tail whip over that spine. Top side one footer, we call that with a dog pit there. 720. Lord's been killing it all morning in practice. Yes! Nose bump to truck driver. You got tons of time. Let's get behind this guy, Toronto. Boom! Perfect flare. We call it a vertical spit stall. Tagging his front peg. One-handed manual. Also known as the toboggan manual. Nate Lord hopping out. Give it up for this guy. Matt loves that guy. Ready for run number 2 from another Ohioan, Matt Omiecinski. Yeah, Superman speed grab.
Let's go, my car go. 160, swiftly.
Tire grab air, boosting out of that thing. Whoa, what? That is a hard one. No hands, 1 feet. Just 1 foot staying on there. Tube hanger. Good mix of park riding and street riding. Versatility is everything in these contests. Evil back into the kicker. Taking the wings off. Again, these guys get 2 visits to the course and then last trip.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoying me, the song y'all can set with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap.
Whoa, man, going for what it looked like. 270 slip the hip. Show this guy some love, Toronto.
Stay wasting the best, well-dressed with finesse.
Toshio wasting no time. All the way from Japan. Let this guy hear you. Bar spin, backflip. I'm telling you, Toronto, when you make noise, these riders get pumped up. Truck driver, he's got some speed. What? Big flare right into a tail whip on the spine. Making up for lost time.
I made you look, you a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With a
Toshio Takagi. One-handed manual. Three double bars in air. That's a big one. Damn. Toshio handed over the hip. 540. He is doing it. Oh, what do you guys think, Toronto? Whoa! Incredible second run for Toshio. Wow. All right, run number 2 from Nathan Lord. I need like oxygen up here. I can't even catch my breath. This is so crazy. Lord, 3 with the start run number 2. Hands in on the corner. Superman. Tail whip hop, we call it a whopper. Nose bump 3, yes. Hold it down for New York. No pegs on the bike, guys. Pedal stall. 720 to spine. First one of those we've seen. 2 complete revolutions on the spine. Pedal feeble down and Nate Lord all over the place. Make some noise for this guy, Toronto. Wall ride to 180. Give it up for Nathan Lord. What a run. You guys are going to get a shot at last trick now. This is where they can do whatever they want. They get 2 tries at it. Omiecinski, first guy up. See what he's got in store. Let's make some noise, Toronto! Like we said, they get 2 shots at this. All right, let it hear you, Toronto! Yes! Narrowly averting the rail. Put your hands together for Ohio's Matt Omiecinski. All right, Toshio. Last trick for you, my friend. He's the farthest from home, like I said. Let's welcome this guy in for last trick, Toronto. Here comes Toshio! Super flip. That was a Superman backflip. And that is Toshio Takagi! Hands together, please! All right, hey, Lord. One of the most stylish guys here. Like I said, one of the most adorable, fresh humans on earth. His name is Ellis. You can get an autograph with him for $5. At the conclusion of this class, Nate Lord is looking for something on this sub. Now, if you're new to BMX, it works like this. When you make noise, they pull it. Let's get love for Nate Lord. Bar spin pedal, 270 out. Not even said that's not what he wanted. That's crazy. Because that was an amazing trick in and of itself. We got another go with this. All right, let's hear it for this guy, Toronto. That's gonna do it. Hands together, please, for Nathan Lord. So, a round of applause for these 3 riders. The judges are going to tabulate the scores. Matt Omiecinski just wants one for you guys, Toronto. This one won't count towards the judges. Looks like he's going for that tail whip tap again. All right, we're going to take about a 3-minute break because we got to make some adjustments to one of the ramps. Please don't ride the ramps. Toshio does a human, just let it know. He's here. Go for the Superman seat grab. So no one ride the box jump. Please let me make the adjustment. Again, thanks to everybody for coming out. Check out GROUO qualifiers here at the Toronto BMX Jam. If you've been here in years past, you know what you're in for. If this is your first BMX contest, you are in for a treat. Some of the top pros from all over the world come to this thing. Eric and Mike Keaton and the guys have really put on an amazing event year in and year out. It's been a couple of years since I've been here, but it consistently keeps getting better. Not to mention the entire Toronto bike show. You guys go check it out. If you go check out my man Philip right over here at Jim's BMX Bike Shop, you tell him that I sent you, he'll give you something free. It might be a hug, but if you tell him Captain sent you. Oxygen Bike Shop over there, tell them Captain sent you, they'll give you some free couscous. They're very delicious couscous. Who doesn't love couscous? Again, big hello to everybody at home checking this out on the live feed. People all over the world are checking this out. A, because it's an amazing contest, and B, there's a young man by the name of GROUO that the world has its eyes on. GROUO won the Baltic Games in Gdansk, Poland 3 weeks ago. Last week, he won Simple Session, arguably one of the biggest BMX contests in the world. And he is here to see if he can get another crown at the Toronto BMX Jam. So people all over the world are no doubt watching right now to watch the action and see if GROUO can do it again. The next 3 riders we're going to need up here, Greg Henry, Andre Postel, and Chico Okafor. Come on down, boys. You're the next contestant on Toronto BMX Jam Pro Qualifiers here. But don't ride the box jump, because there are humans underneath it.
The name of the king is Rock. Hey, when if you guess it, it's me. You guess correctly. I just say what it sounds, and this where I was in the Christian. I'm ahead of with that pipe, call that naked carrigan. Stay on the green, call it vegetarian. We be on that binary. We smoke professionally. We got exceptionally. On point like a decimal. a list. The way I ride on my beat, man, I beat at the street is done so effortlessly. Yeah, so there's no attention for me, there's no infection in this bitch. I'm top chef, you top one, and I'm top shelf. No last call,
are you guys good yet, Eric? You still working on it? Eric, you guys good? Okay. Just stay on the joyride box if you could, guys.
Blue jeans, I'm faded, minding my own data, smoking on that strong, that Ernie Schwarzenegger. It's cool to me, you bitch, you hot as an igloo. Kick back on that Glock, call that jujitsu. Hello world, I'm with a yellow girl, number 2 pin suit. These rats been washed up, skin cycle, hit you on it. All day, all night, half night. I dive in that pussy, yeah, I belly flop, I jackknife and shit. Tell my homie that I say it's a party. Yeah, got that technical difficulties. I'm top dog, you top ramen, I'm top dog. Pyro, gangsters, outlaw. Yeah, all night, drink all night, all these keys, strange clouds. Strange clouds. All we do is pour it out all night, strange clouds. All we do is let it out all night, all these keys, strange clouds. Strange clouds, strange clouds, strange clouds. B.O.B. definitely up in the studio while I'm on the set. You get that real shit, you make the right selection. I'm making it till I die. Yes, I get that definitely. They say
all right, I think we are set to jet with the boys in section number 4. I'm super psyched to watch this one go down. I'm good friends with all these guys. So I can't wait to see the action. I gotta test you guys out. I think you guys were getting a little bit sleepy on me, Toronto. I know a lot of you were out partying last night. But these guys need our support. Are you ready for some more BMX Toronto? That's what I like to hear. And next rider on the agenda, representing BMX Foo from St. Catharines. Give it up for Greg Henry! Whoa! Crooked 180 to start the party off. Steve will grind across the driveway. He's got the park skills, but he is a street dog, as evidenced by how he started his run. Henry calling it quits right there. Let's give it Greg Henry. Next guy, another familiar face out here at the Toronto BMX Jam. He is something else. From Massachusetts, doing it for Crusher, Andre Postel. Andre going with a double whip. Back up on his feet. Please give it up for this guy. Riders pumping sails. You guys are getting right back up. We're going to let Andre catch his breath. And we're going to move on to our next rider. I am a fan. He's from right here in Toronto, repping McNeil. Let's hear it for DJ OKABE! Yes, 540 Hurricane. So much natural BMX control. Taking it to the rail. Going crank arm down. Jykk right back up. What do you guys think of this guy? He ain't done yet. He's got some more for this thing. Yo! That is BMX right there, ladies and gentlemen. Jykk going for that wall of Bogata. He's okay. Hands together, Toronto, for one of your own. Jykk OKABE. That is what BMX is all about. Whether it's at a contest, whether he's by himself, he's not going to let that rail teach him a lesson. Tagging out to his homie Greg Henry. Henry back in the mix. 270 Smith, oh yes. Tail whip to the pedals, no problem. Calling it early. He doesn't got a good lung capacity. So you got something else? See, that's what I'm talking about. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You gotta catch a break. Jykk coming back in. I think Andre might be out of it. Look at this. Ah! That's an over ice pick, over back fakie. An ice pick is when Jykk stalls on his back peg, but he's going over the ramp, over, back over fakie. There it is! This is what the pro class is all about, Toronto. That is one of your own. Give it up for Jykk OKABE. We only got two guys, so they're kind of tagging back and forth. We're going to give you guys a shot at last trick after this. Wow. Greg Henry going over Smith, drop down his double peg. When I say over, he's actually jumping over the rail. If you don't ride BMX, you have no idea how difficult and dangerous that is. Put down precisely where he wants to go. Another over ice, pulling that one. These boys are going over, all over the place. No pun intended. Get it? All over the place. So we give you guys last tricks. Jykk. Whoa, Jykk looking for that ice. Pop up, Boopadoo back in. Again, an ice pick is when he stalls on the back peg of the bicycle. Nothing else is touching the wood but that back peg. He's going to get this right here, and we get behind it, Toronto! That's going to do it for Jykk OKABE! All right, Greg Henry. Oh! That was an over Smith. Super difficult trick. Make some noise for Greg Henry. BMX Boo. BMX Boo. Wow. A Smith grind is when the rider is grinding his front peg and his back tire. To do an over Smith grind on that rail is so crazy. You have to be so precise. Greg Henry nailing it at just his third try. Yeah! That was for you, Toronto. The judges were already tabulating the score, but he came back and nailed it. How about one more round of applause for these two guys? Greg Henry, Jykk OKABE. We're going to put Andre in a different group. Andre, wherever you're at, we'll put you in a later group so you can fix your bike. Greg Henry still wants some of this. Do it for the boo. Yo! Oh my word! Double peg a hard 180. Greg Henry setting it off here in Toronto. Jump around for Greg Henry! You can find him in the park. Also, support BMX Foo, a selected group of lunatics from Canada and New York. Greg Henry is one of their ringleaders. All right, next four riders we of course, Zach Jarvis, Brandon Webster, Sam Dennis, and Eric Pavot. All right, we're going to get this thing started. All right, we're going to put Andre Postel, got his back tire fixed. In this heat, these are our last 5 riders. Trust me, this one is going to be another action-packed heat. See a lot of new faces out there. If this is your first BMX event, welcome, welcome, welcome. You picked a fine time to check out the professional BMX riding. We are in section number 5 of Heat 1 Pro Qualifiers. First rider, we're going to see represent Holland Landing, doing for Sleek Apparel. Get loud, Toronto, for Zach Jarvis! Yeah, Zach, down whip, regular tail whip, keeping the bike underneath it. Oh, first one of those we've seen. That's called a Reedy wall ride. If you're OG, you call it a Reuben wall ride. Yes. Knack air out. Whoa! Sting Beetle right there. Instead of like Dan and Norvell. Yes, getting sanded out. Dancing on his bicycle. Smith stall on that sub. Let's hear for Zach Jarvis. Was just watching this young man in person last weekend in Simple Session in Town, Estonia. Now we get to watch the local boy from Stallville, 17 years old, Brandon Webster. Oh, something's up, bar speed to ice pick, right? Bar spin to tough no-hander. Two great combinations. Webster, truck driver on in, nose bump, 180. Bar spin. Upside down. Make some noise for this guy, Toronto. He is good on the front wheel of that bike. He is good right there. Gonna call it early. Moving right along from Owen Sound. Good for Sleek Apparel. Zeb Dennis. Push to the corner. Smart ride, $150. Superman, seat grab. Getting those feet all the way behind him. You know what that one's called, flicking those heels together. 270 bar spin to Smith stall. Packing his run full of tricks. That's what the judges like, and that's what Toronto likes. Give it up for Zeb Dennis. All right, I am extremely honored to announce this next guy. He is one of the reasons that this event is so amazing. From right here in Toronto, Canada, let's get loud for Eric Thomas! Starting things off with a big double pitch down. He's got some speed. Nice tail with gap on that driveway. Then some speed. Check this one out. No. Little saran wrap action. Yes, Eric, upside down. What do you think of Eric Thomas? One of the busiest guys all weekend long. Still throwing it down. All right, this last guy had a run cut short by a flat tire. He is and ready to go. Let's give it up one more time for Andre Postel. Starts things off the big tail whip over the joyride box. Bar spin on that wedge. 7-2-0. 3-6-2-0. 360. Split down. Downside 360 tail whip. Let's give it up to Andre Postel. Zach Jarvis. Run at number 2 for you begins right now. Great looking tail whip. Table top over the hip prior to that. Yes, that was a toothpick just stalling on that front peg. Beautiful trick right there. Puts in wall side, top side, no for the can-can. Yeah, Jarvis. Downside tail whip. Back in the swing of things. Smith not less in for Zach Jarvis. All right, Brandon Webster. What? Nose bump, tough no-handed 360. That was not possible. He's got no front brakes on the bike. He is the king of the front wheel. Yes, nose bump, bar over the hip. This is the face of the future of Canadian BMX. Oh! Brandon Webster! Oh my gosh! Boardman to hang 5. Nobody is doing that trick. Toronto, what do you think of this guy? He is 17 years old. Webster, all over the place. Let him hear you, Toronto. No one is doing bar spin to hang 5 that consistently. All right, Zeb Dennis, run number 2 for you. The course is yours. One footed X up, arms forming an X. Wow, 270 tail with the spit stall. Complicated trick. No footed can-can. Untangling those bars. Runs a straight cable. Watch this again. Tail whip, 270 spin, so close. Got a little bit of time. You want one more, Zeb? He's going to call it. Flip it. You got it. All right, let's make some noise for this guy. You want to see him pull it. 270 tail whip to spit. Check this one out, Toronto. Right there. Give it up for Zeb Dennis. All right, run number 2 for Eric Babbitt. Starts as soon as he rolls in. Again, if it was not for this guy, we would not have this amazing event. He has worked so hard to pull this thing off, and I think he's doing a damn good job. What do you guys think of Eric Babbitt? Yes! First round we've seen go tailwind dropping. Then some speed. Taking it upside down. Yes, Eric. Massive flare. Coming back for some more. Let him hear you. Yes. Boardman to ice stick. Upside down with the quickness. Give it up for Eric Babbitt. All right, last rider into the seat will be the man from the USA, Massachusetts, to be exact, Andre Postel. Gonna give this one another go. Let's get it fired up. He needs your support. Give love for Andre. All right, Andre's going to call it right there. We're going to go back to Zach Jarvis for the last trick. 2 attempts. I have a feeling you're going to pull it in the first attempt. Let's see what you got. Wow, downside tail whip out. I don't think that's what he wanted. I think he wants a double peg. I will gladly buy you a case of beer if you pull this right here. Wow. Beer's on me tonight for that one, Zach. I got you. A case of beer coming your way. Wow. Downside tail with the double peg at 270 out. That was bananas. Give it up for Zach Jarvis. Wow, I have never seen that before. And had I seen that before, I certainly would have put a case of beer on it. But sometimes you lose some. Brandon Webster coming in for his last trick. All right, Webster wants possibly a brakeless nose pick to something else. Check him out right here on the big corner. Bar spin. The brakeless nose pick. He's got one more try at it. You guys want to see this? Get behind it, Toronto! That is close enough for me. Show some love for Brandon Webster. All right, Zed Dennis. Last trick for you, sir. You got 2 shots in this. Make it count. Line up that box jump. Here we go, Toronto. Wow. No for the can tailway so far away from the bike. Hands together for Zed Dennis. All right, Eric found it. The course is yours. Literally and kind of figuratively as well. What has this guy got? Toronto, you have consistently been amazing. We got to keep that energy up. Let's get loud for this guy. Oh, whoa. Whoa. He absolutely wants a saran wrap to bar spin. I ain't never seen this one before. He's got 1 shot at this, and I guarantee if we make some noise, we are going to see a brand new one out of Mr. Eric Babbitt. Toronto, I think you know what to do. Let's make a little bit of noise for Eric Babbitt! You ain't gonna keep that man down. Toronto, please, maximum respect for Eric Babbitt! All right, 1 rider remains. I told you, if you would think this is insane, you certainly are not going to want to miss the finals right here tomorrow. Andre Postel will have a shot at last trick. You guys are incredible riders. Also the guy that brought the front flip to street riding. Oh, speak of the devil! The first guy to take that trick out of the skate park. No one is doing tricks like this. Andre Postel looking for a front flip drop in. The question is, Toronto, do you want to see this? Let it hear you! So close, hands together please for Andre Postel! All right, so second group professionals, you guys are going to get your practice in. And then at 5 o'clock, we will start group number 2 pro qualifying. And the riders that we are going to be seeing are as follows. Kevin Fabrigue, Joe Martin, Brian Fox, Ian Christensen, Mike Gray, Dave Truax, Stephen Moxley, Dan Coffey, Glenn Saliers, Brad Winowski, Tim Strokowski, Darcy Peters, Ben Islander, Jason Kurz, Mike Varga, Nick DiGilaroma, Keith Smith, Joel Bondu, Mike Beatty, Derek Kenny, Jake Leva, Hugo La Rochelle, and Truro, Nova Scotia's Drew Pazanson.